Hello guys, in this episode we will learn important tags that are most often used in HTML. So let's start. So let's start with the paragraphs. So for paragraph we use this P tag and let's write P, opening and closing tag. And inside this we can write paragraphs or sentences. So let's save it by Ctrl S and refresh it, the browser, and you can see the result. So let's say you want to customize this text little bit. So for this we can use style in the opening tag in a paragraph. So let's say style, and you can see a lot of options. If you are using notepad for HTML, then you will not see these and you have to write them. But this is the opportunity for us in a Visual Studio Code. So let's choose background color, and you can also see a lot of colors. Let's choose this one and save it, and now refresh the browser, and you can see the background color has been changed. Now let's say you want to change the font family of the text. So for this we use this font family, and I will write Verdana. This is a font, and let's save it and refresh the browser, and now you can see that the font has been also changed. Now let's say it's also already in a break. Let me zoom out, and in this you can see that it is in one line. How we can change this and make it them in two lines? So for this we use this break, closing tag of break. So we will using br for that, and let's save it and refresh the browser, and you can see that it came to the second line, and by this way we can break the two lines. So this is used for breaking. Now let's say you want to make this text bold, and let's say this italic and old underline. For this we use is small tags inside these paragraph tag. So let's say if I want to change the Alishayan bold, so let's write B. For bold we use is B. Now let's change the 20 to italic. For italic we use is italic I. Let's say we want to change all to underline. So for underline we use is U. It's very simple. Now let's check the result, and as you can see Alishayan is become bold, not practically, and 20 is now italic and old is underline. And there are a lot of tags that you can use and customize your paragraphs. I will link it in description. Now let's say if you want to make a horizontal line, for this we use is opening tag of hr is for horizontal, and let's save it. When we refresh it you will see the line. This is the horizontal line, and you can use it to split parts in your website. So that's it for paragraph, and now let's move on to headings. As derived from the name, heading, which we use is a little bit larger in size from the other text to show some topics of subject and other things. So in HTML there are 6 sizes of headings. It starts from H1 to H6, and H1 is the largest one and H6 is the smallest one. So let's write headings. Start with H1, and I will write, let's say, HTML. By the way, don't forget to subscribe the channel, it helps a lot. So now as you can see on the screen, I have written 6 line of code with 6 headings. So let's run this and see what happens. So now as you can see on the screen, this is the H1, this is H2, this is H3, H4, and this is H6. H6 is the last and smallest one, And if you write H7, it will not work. It will show the normal size, which is normally H4. And if you want to style it, you have already seen the styles in paragraph. You can use that for HT headings. Now let's move on to Marquee tag. So Marquee tags just work same as the news headlines, which moves from one direction to another, like from left to right, right to left, from up to down, down to up. And we can also control the speed of the text moving. So let's try it. So for Marquee tag we use is Marquee opening and closing tags. So let's write Marquee. And inside these opening and closing tags we write the text that we want to move. So let's write let's say simply text. Now let's run it. And you can see that text is moving. But let's say if we want to change the direction of this text, so we use direction, and we can write left, right, up or down. So let's say right. So you can see that it is moving from left to right. Now let's say we do right up. Now it will run from down to up. And by this way you can change it to down. Now we have changed direction. Now let's say we want to change the speed of the text. So for speed we write scroll amount, and here we write the speed. So let's say 30, and you can see that it is moving much faster than the normal one. So let's change it to, let's say 50, and now it's moving much faster. So by this way we can change the speed of the scroll. Now let's say we want to make this text appear once, twice or thrice. So for this we use this loop, and inside this we define the how much time it moves from one direction to another. So let's say 1. So when we refresh it, so now it will be moving only one time. Now it disappears because we have set it the loop to 1. If we set it to 2, then it will move first and second time and then will disappear, as you can see. So by this way we can make text moving using Marquee tag. So how we can use images in our website? To use images we use is img only opening tag. So let's write it. So let's say img and then close it. So now inside this we will be using reference to the image that we want to use. Now for reference we use is src is equal to, now in this, as you can see, it shows the landscape.png file. You must use the image side by side or in a folder with the HTML file, as you can see on my screen. By this way you can refer to the image. Now it's showing also, so let's choose it, and you must have to use the same extension that you have used for your image. Now it is png, so you must write png.png. Now let's save it and let's try it, and you can see that image is displayed and it is in a high resolution, so that's why it's so big. You can change the width and height of the image. For this we use the style. Style is basically the CSS. So let's write style, and we use height. So let's say height become 50. Px is the unit that we use, or you can use the percentage, but px is mostly used. Now we can use the width, and width, it's landscape, so let's use it 100 px. So as you can see that our size of image has been changed, and this is how we can use images in our website. That's it for today. In next part of this video I will show you more interesting tags. So see you in the next video.